A Vietnamese restaurant in California is being put on blast after a customer shared a photo of their receipt showing the eatery included an automatic 18% service charge for parties of one or larger. Pull the picture up. Parties for one or larger is killing me. Why not just write all parties? Is there such a thing as a party of zero? I love the way they phrased that. But so the restaurant is Pho Hanoi in Cupertino, California. So here's the receipt. There's in big letters, the service charge. You can see it there. Now, this was posted anonymously online and it caused massive outrage. So here's some Reddit comments. That's the tip as far as I'm concerned. F that then, just another place I wouldn't need to eat out at. As if that person was gonna go there, I don't know. Just hating online. No better way of saying we definitely do not pay our workers enough. Now, it's pretty common for an automatic gratuity to be added to the bill for larger parties but we're seeing more often for insane charges to be added to the bill for small parties. New York Post wrote this. NYC tech worker Anna Nikkanen was blindsided to see a 5% wellness charge coming in at just over $15, plopped onto her already pricey meal at trendy Mother Wolf in LA. The surcharge is added to all checks in support of health benefits for our staff, but it is not a fee for service according to the restaurant's menu. It's just kind of crazy because it's not like the food and drinks are cheaper and we're still paying for employee benefits. And sadly, that seems to be the case for Pho Hanoi too, the restaurant from the first image. So the first image on their Yelp page is the announcement of this service charge from last year. You can pull this up. It says, "Dear value customers, from November 10th, 2022, 18% service charge will be automatically added to all bills. It is not gratuity, but is used in part to increase our employees' wages and to cover other employee-related costs and health insurance. A service charge allows more equitable distribution to all employees of the restaurant. Additionally, gratuity is appreciated but not expected. We will be happy to remove the service charge if our service doesn't satisfy your needs." So, couple notes on this. We don't know if this notice is still available at the restaurant. So whether or not that customer who was aggrieved saw it or not. They say the notice is posted at the front of the restaurant and on all the menus. And they did say they will take off the service fee if the service doesn't meet your standards. I think you'd have to be the biggest asshole in the world to make that argument. I'm someone who even if I have bad service, I'm gonna give a 20% tip. But so the reason this story I wanted to cover it hit home for me was last Friday I went to dinner and they added a 20% service charge on my bill. I thought that was the same as a tip. So I paid the 20% service charge and then I didn't leave a tip. And I was going through the story today and I was like, oh crap, I have to go back and tip that worker.
You're not doing that.
I thought it was the same thing.
Don't virtue signal me. You're not going back to that place. You're not going back. You're not going back.
I totally am going back. I feel really bad about it.
We have to go back.
What do you guys think about the service fee though?
Listen, you go to other countries, because I'm such a world traveler, because I just went on vacation, and they're like, yeah, we don't expect a tip because the price includes how much it costs to run the company, and everyone has healthcare anyway, because this is a normal country. And so we pay the workers more here than the $2.50 that we pay people an hour in your location, and that then strangely ask that you supplement the salary with service-based tips. It's the most pro restaurant company and anti functioning workforce policy you could possibly have.
Yeah, I think people got caught up on the wrong thing. They missed the forest for the trees with that receipt, the party of one thing. If it was, and you've seen this time and time again, different restaurants, they just factor that on. Okay, it's just a tip. But to Brett's point, it's reflective of how broken our system is. That this is how people kind of maybe make ends meet. It's rare that this restaurant is even offering health insurance. So I guess good for them. people having a negative reaction to them says more about them than the restaurant. But like, it could be better. The frustrating thing in this broader discourse that I've seen even this week is when Europeans come here and say, oh, we don't tip. Well, hey, I wish we were, but we're not in Europe. Like that's more frustrating to me than a restaurant adding on a gratuity.
Yeah, it's fascinating tip culture, but I think the main point is the confusion. People don't know what's happening.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Like, what's a 5% wellness charge, mother wolf? Nobody knows what that is. When I see that, I feel like a jackass, and I feel like an even bigger jackass going like, hello, do I have to tip still now? I'm a jackass. And so you're gonna tip more, but it is kind of, I know it's an added thing to your bill. Mother Wolf is gonna set you back some money in Los Angeles when you go. It's an expensive, fancy ass restaurant. And so those folks who are going there are probably going to be able to afford it. And in addition, a lot of these new initiatives take place in like, for lack of a better term, the more woke areas, more citified zones, Cupertino's where Apple is based, San Francisco, Los Angeles, because people are trying to fix the system. They're like, listen, rather than play this game of like, are you going to tip, are you not? They pick a number, they go with it, they add it to your check, and that supplements with health insurance, which typically people don't provide anyway when you're a server. Usually and large corporations like Starbucks, you don't have to get us started on that here. It's like they keep you at just under full time, so they don't have to give you health insurance, and then you're screwed.
Yeah, I think Jordan makes a really good point though about Europeans who are like, oh, we don't tip here. So when I go on vacation to America, I don't support tipping culture. So I'm just not gonna tip. Stop acting high and mighty. You're just being a
They want to tip when we're there though.
Yeah,
there was
the Americans are coming.
When I was in Munich, I had a waitress explicitly ask me to tip, and it was the worst service of my entire trip. Like, so I thought you didn't do that here.
We were just in Tokyo. My wife feels like painfully awkward if she doesn't tip. She's like, I feel horrible, and they're like, oh, you can give him candies and stuff. And we asked this dude. There's like a guy who grew up in Kyoto, who was born in Kyoto, grew up in Boston. He's like, all right, so here's the deal. There's a pride in the work you do, and we kind of have it factored into the system that you get paid enough for it. And it's also, we hate the Chinese. And with the Chinese, it's always about the goddamn tip. So we don't want to be like the goddamn Chinese. We're Japan, damn it. I love little like strange battles like that result in like an entire culture and an entire industry that results in non-tipping. I love it.
Can we just get a Brett out of context from tonight? Just a few select segments from throughout the night, just piece them together.
The Brett Crow laws, and then him saying we hate the Chinese. Not a great look.
His words. And he literally says, I don't tell anyone my name. But it's not gonna look like his words
when we clip it out of context and post it.
Members only. That's what people come to the post game for.
Thanks for watching. If you become a member, you get to watch all this ad-free, except for, of course, this ad. Still, hit the join button below.